Yeah, my 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 stream conked out on me. I got this too loud. Hold on 1 second, folks. Hold on a second. Let me just fix this. I don't want to lose the stream. Cause I should. Did you hear a dropout in there? I just saw it wasn't. I just saw it wasn't recording anymore. But now I'm back on. But anyway, well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Vinyltreasure Show. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you live on this Wednesday evening, this February 25th, 2026. It's the All 60's Soul edition of the Vinyltreasure Show, and I apologize for being late. We had more snow last night. Well, it wasn't last night. I think it was this morning. It was about another inch or two. I know some other people got more, but it was crazy because not that I'm not in good enough shape to shovel. I had to do a little bit, not that I wanted to. I couldn't get the garbage, the big plastic garbage thing through the sidewalk, so I had to do a little bit of shoveling at like 1 o'clock in the morning, but that wasn't the easiest thing. But anyway, thank you all for being here, and we're here from 9 to midnight. We'll see, maybe we'll go a little bit longer. I'm not doing a show tomorrow. I got some errands to run tomorrow, but anyway, so we'll see how far. I got lots of requests. First I have to apologize to people from last week if I didn't get a record in for you because they kind of shut me down ahead of time. So I'm going to try to do that, play those listeners that I may have missed last week this week first. I really don't have a rhyme or reason of doing it. I do it based on tempos and whatnot in my head. But anyway, we opened up. I found a lot of requests this week because I wasn't preparing for the Thursday show. I was down in the basement, and I pulled out a whole bunch of stuff from people that, and this was one, so I had to get it in. And it was a pretty cool tune, right? And all along, it was in my old 60's collection when I first started way back when I was a teenager. But this one here, we opened up with a request for Elliot Weiss, this artist born in Havana, Cuba, a percussionist and Congo player, band leader. His real name, Ramon Santamaria Rodriguez, but you know him better as Mongo Santamaria. Okay, first recording back in 1952, believe it or not, for the SMC Pro Arte label. Also releases on Fantasy and Riverside and Battle and Columbia. He had 15 releases on the Columbia record label. This was his 12th, and other listeners have sent me requests by this artist, and I like it. I like him, I do. His 12th on Columbia, and this is actually a cover tune. This was done earlier in the year on by the Temptations, the vocal in 1968 for the Gordy record label, a tune written by Norman Whitfield, Barrett Strong. This one produced by David Robinson, arranged by Marty Scheller, and it's from December of 68. It's Mongo Santamaria on Columbia with his instrumental version of Cloud 9, charted number 30 on Billboard, 33 on the R&B, number 3 on WJMO in Cleveland, Ohio, if you were tuned in. And this was a record that had some water damage in it. I used to work for a company called Ingersoll Rand in New Jersey. I was in their leasing department, and one of the guys there knew that I was a record collector, so he goes, I have some records in the basement. So he brought them in, and they all got wet. And some were not as bad as others. So he said, look, can you give me 10 cents a piece for them? So I gave him 10 cents a piece, and that's how I got that 45. But anyway, let's open up the vocal portion here. And since many of you that are tuned in on the East Coast were in snow blizzard conditions, I said, do I have a record possibly that I could relating to snow? So I said, I think I found one. So we're going to open up with it here. And play this 45. This gal was a member of the I think it's the Leverett, Leverett sisters. The Leverett sisters out of Philadelphia recorded for the Caden label. I have a couple of their releases in the collection. And this gal's real name was Tina Leverett. And but she recorded as Tina Roberts. She had 2 releases on this label called Security Records out of New York City. This is her second, and a song she wrote together with Stan Vincent. So let's open up here the vocal portion here from February 66, Miss Tina Roberts on the Security label. It's called Snow. Snow Like the Snow. Here we go. Tina Roberts.
Here we are, alone at last. I want you to love me. Don't go fast. Take it slow, like the snow that's falling. Makes me feel like falling in love. Oh, baby, here we alone at last. I want you to love me. Don't go fast.
Take it slow, like the snow that's falling.
Makes me feel like falling in love. Yeah, make me warm on this cold night. Ooh, come over here, boy, and treat me right.
Take it slow, like the snow that's falling.
Makes me feel like falling in love. Yeah.
Take it slow, like the snow that's falling.
Makes me feel like falling in love. Oh boy, it makes me feel like falling in love. Oh boy, it makes me feel like falling in love. Oh boy, it makes me feel like falling in love.
Well, I don't know if snow makes you feel like falling in love, because we got to shovel it. I don't think that's much fun in that. But there you go, a cool tune. I didn't play but all but a couple bucks for that record a long, long time ago, February 1966. Her name is Tina Roberts. Tina Roberts on the Security record label. Her second of 2 on that label, a song entitled Snow, parentheses, Like the Snow. Well, if you don't like the snow, well then I'm with you. Let us continue here. I picked these out of, I kind of picked the first 4 records out so I can get, Johnny G can get a couple of requests in here. And by the way, due to the fact that I've split the Saturday night show into 2, I've received many emails that they prefer that better. So we pick up kind of where we left off. It gives me a little bit of breathing room to play some other things, and you can hear some comparisons and whatnot. So it turns out better. And plus, you get to go to bed early. But anyway, let us continue here. And this singer, he's from Detroit, Michigan, and his real name was Marvin Jones, but he was given the stage name of Jack Montgomery. And let me see. Given the stage name Jack Montgomery by the co-producer of this record. His name is Don Mancha. And first recording for the Barracuda record label. And this one comes out on the Scepter label, a tune written by Marvin, a tune he wrote along with Don Mancha. It's produced by Don Mancha and Johnny Terrett. Okay, and let me see here. It says it's arranged by Dennis Coffey, and Michael Theodore. And this is from July of 1966. This did chart regionally, number 17 on WBEE in Chicago, if you were listening. So this is from July 66. His name is Jack Montgomery on Scepter Records. It's called Dearly Beloved. Here we go, Jack Montgomery.
I'm writing this letter just to let you know things ain't getting no better. If you found somebody new, then there's nothing I can do. But if you're playing a hurting game, come on home, I'm in pain, darling dear. I'm only a man, and sometimes things can be rather hard to understand. But now I see the light, and I'm sorry if I hurt you. See the tear stains on the table, they're proof that I still love you. Dear But now I see the light, and I'm sorry if I hurt you. See the tear stains on the table, they're proof that I still love you. Baby, before you die, think about the shape I'm in and the tears that I cry. But if you find that it's no good, that you ain't out really, then I've got to keep on trying. No other girl will ever do. My sweet baby. Ooh, I
There you go. That is okay. Thank you, Charlene, for that. Listen, folks, I have to apologize if I miss any of you. If I may miss something in the chat room because Johnny is multitasking. But I got a note from Charlene here, so I will answer that. So anyway, so the other people that we need to find a way to communicate with Johnny G. I mean, you can always text me. Not that I check my messages, but anyway. But I'm always multitasking here when I do the show. But there you go, that one there. That's a cool record there. I didn't see what the chatter was all about in the chat room about this tune, but there you go. His name is Jack Montgomery. Real name though is Marvin Jones. July 1966. It's on Florence Greenberg's Scepter record label, song entitled Dearly Beloved. A cool tune, wouldn't you think? And I got to say hello to, Charlene left me a message here. I didn't see this. Lucy Queen. Okay, Lucy Queen in the YouTube chat room there. And thank you for being here, Lucy Queen. And yes, I can say hi to your neighbor friend who is tuned into the program as you are enjoying the show. And so I don't know the neighbor's friend, but listen, Tina Queen, please thank that person tuned in. Again, and if you are new to this program, just finding out for the first time, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is the first show of the week. And I'll be back on Saturday evening at 9 p.m., and then I'll be back again on Sunday evening at 9 p.m., kind of like how Gus Gossert used to do it. And if you do have a request for a future Vinyl Treasure show, you can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And if I have the 45, I'll feature it. I found some down in the basement today, so I have a whole bunch stacked up here. I play the real records, folks. I don't play MP3s, so you'll see on my table here, and some of them you can even see when I'm talking, okay, that I have all your requests over here and under the table. But anyway, so I want to thank everybody that's tuned in, and also thank you, Lucy Queen, for listening in, and we'll say hello to your friend. But we'll send out this record to you because this is a cool record. I got it years and years ago, and I like it as we go to Detroit, Michigan for this girl group. Their debut single came out in 1964 on the Enterprise record label. They followed it up with this one on the Ruby label, which would get picked up by United Artists. This is on United Artists also. It features Rose Johnson on lead. This group is called the Wonderettes. The Wonderettes on the Ruby label. And this charted number 17 on WKNR in Detroit, Michigan from August 1965. We'll send this one out to Lucy Queen and her friend. Here are the Wonderettes with I Feel Strange. Here you go, the Wonderettes. Well, there you go. That is, listen, if you know Detroit Soul, that's what Detroit Soul sounds like. August 1965 release there for a group called the Wonderettes. The Wonderettes, that's Rose Johnson on lead. The Wonderettes, I Feel Strange is the name of that one on the Ruby record label. They would have one other on United Artists. They also backed up Johnny May Matthews on the Atco record label, and they also recorded a great record they do on Veep Records. If you have it, I've played it here on the program. It's called Rose St. John and the Wonderettes. That's a great record on the Veep record label. So I hope you're digging on the cool tunes. If you are, give Johnny G a thumbs up. I forgot to mention I'll have special guests here in the studio on Thursday afternoons. Bill Old will be here. Bill's working on some soul records, too, that Johnny G doesn't have that he'll bring here to the program. He's busy working on that, probably sometime when the weather gets better. And also Karen Efron will be here later in the year, too, as we continue. Got one more for you folks that I picked out. I found 2 copies of this record years and years ago. Bought them off of Mike Layton for like 25 cents each when he was selling me 45's. And this, let me see. And as I say, it's always fun finding records like this. This singer, he hails from New Brunswick, New Jersey. Started recording for MGM Records back in 1960. And he was called at that time the Black Sinatra. He was. And he had a number of releases on different labels. And this tune here is on Juggy Murray's Sue label, written by Rudy Clark, and came out in May of 1964. Let's give it a spin. Tell me what you think. May 64, Mr. Lovelace Watkins on the Sue record label. The song is called Dreams. Here we go. Lovelace Watkins.
Always in my arms, always in my mind, always in my dreams.
Oh, dreams never let me be. Oh, dreams never set me free. In these dreams, I hold you tight in the still of the night, and it feels like I really am holding you tight. And in these dreams, always loving you. Oh, dreams last the whole night through. It's you, it's you, it's you. Always it seems. Always in my arms, always in my mind, always in my dreams. It's you, it's you, always it seems. Always in my arms, always in my mind, always in my dreams. Always in my dreams, always, always, every night, my love, always in my dreams.
Yeah, sounds of 1964 here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go, Mr. Lovelace Watkins, May 64, on Juggy Murray's Sue record label, song entitled Dreams. A cool tune. Listen, that's all worth 25 cents. I wouldn't argue with Mike Layton on that 45. Let us continue here. Let's get to the requests here. I know I missed a request last week for listener Tom Maver. I know, Tom, you're in the chat room here. As we go back up to Detroit, Michigan. I like this gal, too. I do. She's got a great voice. Her real name is Agatha Weston. Okay, but she recorded as Kim Weston. Okay, and this one's on, well, she's on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla record label in 1963. She would have 7 releases on the Tamla label. A couple of those were duets with Marvin Gaye, but here is her 3rd release for the Tamla label. This tune written by Smokey Robinson and Ronald White. They were both from the Miracles. This charted number 21 on WHK in Cleveland, Ohio from April of 64. This is going out to Tom Maver in our YouTube chat room. Miss Kim Weston. Kim Weston on Tamla Records. It's called Lookin' for the Right Guy. Here you go, Tom, for you.
I'm just a plain old ordinary girl looking for the right guy, and I could spend my whole life long looking for the right guy. Some girls want a guy with money, some want a guy who's fine, but I'll let a guy be my honey if he shows me that he's mine. The next guy I date will have to rain this torch I'm gonna carry. You'll have to be a man of quality, not just any Tom, Dick, or Harry. I'll give my all and all, but only for the right guy. 'Cause I know I'm gonna fall, but only for the right guy. I know he's gonna come my way, and loving him is my fate. Every time I think about that day, I get so excited I can hardly wait for the right guy. Yeah, I'm just a plain old ordinary girl looking for the right guy. Yeah, 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 I'm just a plain old ordinary girl looking for the right guy.
Yeah, the sound of Kim Weston here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. Although we're going to go into the touch of the 70s also, and Miami Santi will be happy about that. But there you go, April 1964 release there for Kim Weston on the Tamla record label. Looking for the Right Guy is the name of the tune. Now, she would move over to Gordy Records in 1965 for another 3 releases, but then signing with MGM in 1967. Plus, she recorded for other labels. She got some nice records on the Columbia record label. That one there going out to listener Tom Maver. Let us continue now. Another person I think I missed last week is Charles Ellis, a.k.a. Avatar, in our YouTube chat room. And you all know this next group. What, I lost my place here. Where is it here? And, wait, I had it. Made sure I did. Wait a minute. Johnny, what are you doing here? You had everything all set. Here we go. You know this group. Listen, I got 17 pages of notes here, folks. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to Chicago now. Of course, you know this group. They began recording back in 1958, and Jerry Butler was the lead singer back then. Oh, this is... But again, eventually Jerry Butler would leave, and the new lead singer would take over. His name was Curtis Mayfield. They signed with ABC Paramount in 1961. They had 31 releases on the label, and let's see, they were a trio. They became a trio in 1964 of Fred Cash, Sam Gooden, and of course Curtis Mayfield. And here's their 17th release for ABC Records. Came out in July of 65, and both sides of this charted. This was the the side that I'm featuring first, which is the slower side, charted higher, number 35 on the R&B chart, and a number 7 on WOL in Washington, D.C. Of course, 99% of their tunes written by the lead singer, Curtis Mayfield. But let's give a listen to this one going. We're going to hear both sides of this that Avatar requested. This is from July 1965 on ABC Paramount, The Great Impressions, and the tune is called Never Could You Be. This is going out to listener Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Charles, for you.
If you were to go way across the water to a rich land and bought diamonds for a quarter, never could you be richer than me. Said never could you be richer than me. If you were to find a genie in a magic lamp, you could have most anything, from money to the rarest stamp. But never could you be happy as me. Say never could you be happy as me. Never could you be. Just I'm in love, and it's so very real. I don't plan to change, I need nothing at all, and never for the diamonds would I want to trade. The genie in the magic lamp would never make the grade. If there's anything at all deeper than love, I want to fall. Never could you be. Never could you be. Say never could you be. Never could you be. Say never could you be. Never could you be.
Yeah, that's a great sound of the impressions there going out to listener Charles Ellis, a.k.a. Avatar, in our YouTube chat. And he said that was his father. His father had that record in his collection. That's pretty cool, Avatar, now that you have the 45. So let's flip it over here. That's a side called Never Could You Be from July of 1965. And let's flip over here to listen to this side here, the flip side. And this side, they're 17th for ABC Records, charted number 47 on Cashbox. I'm sorry, 64 on Billboard, 47 on Cashbox, 28 on the R&B chart. And this was a big number 6 record on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri. Again, a tune written by Curtis Mayfield from July 65, going out to Charles Ellis in our YouTube chat room. The Impressions with I Need You. Here you go. Avatar for you.
With somebody else, when I know in my mind I'll be wasting her time, no need of fooling myself. And if you don't love me, why be concerned about the life I lead? Why to me introduce someone else when you know someone else I don't need? I need you. But how do I love someone else when I need you? When I need Well, I guess these things don't matter, and I apologize. There's no kind of love between us. I can see from the looks of your eyes. And now you're with another, and you say that I should join the clan. And I guess I could be happy. That is if I was another man. But I need you. I need you. I need you. And I guess I'm just a stubborn fool, kind of hard-headed like a mule. But how do I love someone else when I need you? When I need you. When I need you. When I need you.
You know, I wish I wish I could play drums, because I love the drums in that record, boy. It really is cool when they make that, you know, when it just gets the spotlight there. I do. There you go. That one there going out to Avatar in our YouTube chat. Great two-sided 45 as done by Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions. That's their 17th release for the ABC record label. Came out in July of 1965. I Need You is the name of the tune. And prior to that, we heard the flip there. Never Could You Be. Well, Johnny G is B here on a Wednesday evening. We're here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. If you're digging on this show here, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to get all notifications. Tell your friends about it. The more subscribers I get away with more. They let me stay on longer before they send out the AI copyright police to me. But let us continue now. Let's fill a request for Bob Cruz in Maryland. As this gal, born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, she would move to New York City when she was 19 years old. Her real name, Sharon Seeger. She recorded in 1962 on the Keystone International label. Then, in 1965, she would change her name to Sharon Soul. This is on the Wild Deuce record label. It's a song she co-wrote. It's produced and arranged by Jesse E. Herring Jr. And this side charted number 30 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. Let's go to January 65, going out to Bob Cruz in Maryland. Did you find this record out there, Bob? In your neck of the woods, here is Sharon Soul. Did I say Stone? I hope I didn't say Stone. I got that movie on my mind. Sharon Soul from January 65 on the Wild Deuce label. And I only had a few hours sleep, folks. The song is called it's a question. How can I get to you? Here you go for Bob Cruz.
You got to me, oh, what can I do to get to you? Yeah, 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 yeah. You're looking good in your cotton and a suit of blue. You got a look in on this way. I've been pacing the floor day and night, and if I have to, baby, the whole world will fly. You got to be, oh, what can I do to get to you? You're looking good in your cotton and a suit of blue. You got a look in your eyes that's tearing me up inside. You got to me now, what can I do to get to you? Oh, what am I gonna do to get to you? I gotta have you, baby, to get to you. I need to get to you.
There you go. That one there going out to listener Bob Cruz in Maryland. You're not going to believe, you know where I found that record? I went to a street fair in Mount Kisco, New York, many years ago, sometime in the 90s, and I'm walking around, and there was a bassinet. Not that I said, there's no records here, right? There's no records. So I'm walking around. It was like in a parking lot, and they had all these kind of like brick and brack things and whatnot. So there's a bassinet in there, and I see from the corner of my eye there's some 45's in there, and they're a little bit warped from the sun. And there were some cool records in there, like 3 records on this label, Wild Deuce Records. I'm like, what are these doing in a baby's bassinet? But anyway, I think that's a cool tune. That one there going out to Bob Cruz in Maryland, the sound of Sharon Soul on Wild Deuce Records. How Can I Get to You is the question. She also recorded as Sharon Roberts in 1968 on the Symbol label and also on the MTA record label. As many of you know, I have a number of UK listeners. Oh, they definitely tune into the program. My second biggest market is the UK. I think they're about 10% of my audience. The majority of people that tune into this program, but they're all over the world that tune in on YouTube. But my second biggest audience is in the UK, and there are many of you that tune into this program live, both on this Wednesday night show and also on the Saturday night show. And 2 that I know that are in my chat room this evening are Malcolm Baumgart. He makes it an all-nighter. And also another listener, Popeye Graham. And we're going to fill a special request. I got to put it on here. Hold on a second. Let me get the needle here. And listen, I'm so glad that, and again, I have to thank many of the UK listeners that tune into this program that have kind of told their buddies about it. And I know I don't play all Northern Soul stuff here, but I play lots of great soul records, and I play things that I like too. Listen, I wouldn't have these records in my collection if I didn't like them, but I'm glad I have so many great listeners that tune into the program. And this is a request for a listener, Popeye Graham, in our YouTube chat room. And where's my notes here that I had? I have to say something about this. Here we go. And this is a special request for Popeye. He will be celebrating his birthday on February 27th, on Friday. He'll be turning a number. I'm not going to say the number, but we're going to play this record in honor of Popeye Graham's birthday on Friday. And it was his son's birthday, last week? So here it is, Popeye's birthday, and this is one of his favorite tunes that he has, and he asked me if I had it. I was going crazy looking for it. I didn't know where I put it. Because I found another one I have by him, the one prior to this. But this singer named Jean Lovelace Burks, recording for Al Sears. This is Big Al Sears' A-Rock record label, which was out of New York City, and this was his second for a release on the label. It's a song he wrote. It came out in May of 1964. His name is Gene Burks. Gene Burks on A-Rock Records, going out to Popeye Graham as we wish Popeye a very happy birthday. This is an early birthday wish for Popeye. So thank you, Popeye, for discovering the show, and I hope you dig this tune. Here you go, Gene Burks with Take My Hand. Here you go, Popeye, for you.
I don't want nobody else but you. No one else in this whole wide world will do. So darling, take my hand, take my hand, 'cause I need your loving so bad. Every time I see you pass me by, let me know what a lonely man am I. So darling, take my hand, take my hand, 'cause I need your loving so bad. Life will never be until you're here with me. Your love I want to call my own. Darling, can't you see how much this means to me? I need you and I want you to call my own. Every time I see you pass me by, let me know what a lonely man am I. So darling, take my hand, take my hand, 'cause I need your loving so bad.
There you go. That one there going out to Popeye Graham, wishing him a happy birthday this coming Friday. Happy birthday, Papa. That's the sound of Gene Burks. Lost my place here. What you doing, Johnny? You're messing up tonight. And you know, my cataracts don't help me. Gene Burks from 1964. Where is it? Where is it, Johnny? Here we go. No. Graylin, James Brown, Avatar. Gene Burks on the A-Rock record label. Because I went to get Frank's record. From August 64. Take My Hand. Take My Hand. But I thought I had some other notes here, Charlene. Hold on a second, folks. What did I do with it? I'm telling you, folks. 17 pages here. And, you see, it's on the last page here. There you go. Gene Burks from March of 1964 on A-Rock Records, going out to Popeye Graham in our YouTube chat room. Happy birthday. Take My Hand is the name of the tune. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request for listeners Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. I like this next record here. I don't even know where I got this. Okay, but this next group, they are from the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, initially recording for Monument Records. Okay, I thought this label is out of Atlanta, Georgia, though, Charlene. But anyway, she's got here the initially recording for Monument Records back in 1958, then in 1961 for Felsted Records. And this is one they did it recorded in 1965. This comes on two labels, Charlene. And I have it on the first label, which is called Soulville Records. it's on the request list as well. I have two, Soulville, and then also have it on the Josie label. The tune is written by the lead singer of the group. This is that same group that recorded for Monument, because the lead singer is Ronald Henderson. He recorded with the 50's group, but it's a great tune. And it's from November 65. It's for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. Here are the True Tones. And I have it on the Soulville label and also Josie. It's called He's Got the Nerve. Here you go, Frank and Jerry, for you, the True Tones.
Tell me what's your name.
Here I am, standing on the corner again,
Tell me just the same.
waiting for that girl to come back. Maybe someday, said maybe someday, I'll have the nerve, yeah, yeah, to give her the high, yeah. Here she comes, Lord, walking down the street, Lord, it's been enough, looking mighty neat, looking oh so neat, yeah. I'm gonna try before she passes by. I got up the nerve, yeah, yeah. Gonna give her the high, yeah. Pardon me, pretty baby. May I have a few words, yeah. There's a few things, pretty mama, that I'd like to know. Your name, Lord, your phone number, yeah, yeah. And a places you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please stop me if I'm being too fast. I know I have love will last. I hope you understand that I just wanna be your man. I know someday, don't you know I know someday, yeah, yeah, you'll be that one, come on now, hey, don't you know I said it's gonna last till time is past, till time is past. Let me down, Lord, I just said I wanna walk you home till time is past. Said I just wanna meet your mother now. Lord, I said I don't wanna meet your father till time is past. Said I just wanna meet your mother now. Lord, I said your father mean man till time is past. Lord, yeah, I said I need you. Lord, I said let me tell you that I need you, baby. Lord, I said I just wanna know your mother now. Tell her that I need her too.
Now that sounds like another record to Johnny G, and I just can't place it in my mind. I forget what record that sounds like, but it sounds like another record. But there you go. That's Ronald Henderson on lead with the True Tones by request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room, November 1965. He's got the nerve. He really does. No, he doesn't. That one there on Soulville Records, which I think is out of Atlanta, Georgia. It says maybe it's out of New York too. I don't know, but it also came out on Jerry Blaine's Josie record label. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hopefully no snow tomorrow. Got to do my grocery shopping tomorrow. I kind of switched it to Thursdays and even late after I do my shows. But I'll be back on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m. So if you have a 1950s request, a vocal group or R&B or blues or I've been getting some rockabilly things. You can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures at AOL.com. I think I didn't have one for Kid Kilowatt last week, but we got one for you this week. I like this record a lot. Let's go to L.A. now, Los Angeles, California. This group had 18 releases for Lou Bedell's Dore record label between 1964 and 1967. Now, Kid Kilowatt requested their second release, okay, which is actually a tune that dates back to 1946, believe it or not, as done by Nat King Cole. Now, this song charted number 83, both on Cashbox and Billboard, but it was really a big record out in Los Angeles, a number 2 record on KRLA. And when Dick Clark had this group on American Bandstand when they were out on the West Coast, all the kids in the audience, they just went wild, and they knew the record. Now, nobody else in the United States, well, I should say, especially on the East Coast, knew the record at the time. But anyway, it's from July of 1964. It features Eleanor Green on lead. Here are the Superbs on Dore Records. It's called Baby Baby All the Time by request for Kid Kilowatt. We'll also send it out to L.A. Arch, who really likes this tune. Here are the Superbs.
Baby,
I want to mess that up on this great tune.
Once I had a man as sweet as he could be. Once I had a man, he was so right for me. He called me all the time. He said, baby, try to see. Baby, understand. Baby, you're for me. Won't you take my hand? But I pushed him away. Wouldn't let him near. Pushed him far away. Now I'm wishing I could hear him call me all the Lonely through the day, lonely all the night, lonely hours without liquor I held so tight. Lord, I pray that you will listen to my plea, help him to forgive, so he'll come back to me and call me all the Baby, come on to me.
There you go. That was a cool listen. I like that record there. I like it. That one there going out to Kid Kilowatt in our YouTube chat. We'll also send it out to L.A. Arch. That's July 1964. Those are the Superbs. The Superbs on the Dore label. That is Eleanor Green. She is the lead singer on that one. Baby, baby, all the time. I mentioned that to Dick Clark. I'm telling you, they had leather outfits on. There's a clip on YouTube. You can check it out. Leather outfits. Are you kidding? Wearing that out in California. That is not good. A top 10 record also on KFWB and KYA in California. Really a big record for the Superbs. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hope you are digging to the tunes here. And if you are new to the program, please, we need more subscribers to this program. Tell your friends if they like this music They need to be here. Nobody does it like me. You get to see the records. You get to hear my great voice. I got to thank the people that said I have a nice voice. Barbara likes my voice, the baritone voice. Sometimes it's a little froggy. It is, but anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. And you all know this gal. Okay, she was born in Shelby, Mississippi, but she was raised in Detroit, Michigan. Now, her younger sisters, were Aretha and Carolyn, and they sang at the New Bethel Baptist Church, and their father, he was the Reverend C.L. Franklin. Now, she would sign, well, of course, you know her sister, Aretha Franklin, okay? But she would sign with Epic Records in 1961. There's a couple of records on Epic that are good that she does. But she would have 7 releases on the Epic, well, actually more than a couple. She had 7 on the Epic record label. In 1967, she would sign with Burt Burns' Shout label, and her signature song would come out on that label, the original version of Piece of My Heart. But she would then sign with Brunswick. Now, Ed requested her third of 4 on the Brunswick label. This tune written by Eugene Record and Carl Davis. This charted regionally, number 19 on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri. Let's go to February 1969. It's going out to Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. Miss Irma Franklin. Irma Franklin on Brunswick. It's called Gotta Find Me a Lover, parentheses, 24 hours a day. Here you go, Ed, for you. Yes, that is Aretha Franklin's older sister. Older sister, Irma Franklin, February 1969. That's her third of 4 on the Brunswick record label. That one there by request for Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. Gotta Find Me a Lover, parentheses, 24 hours a day. And that one there, a cool tune. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here. That's right, L.A. Arch. We want to get up to 4,000. That would be a pip. If I can get up to 4,000 subscribers, let's just strive to do that. I pick up about 100 and something subscribers a month, which is good. I can't complain. YouTube is ecstatic on it, but again, they want me to insert commercials on this program. No way. Not when you block my video. I'm doing that. Now, if you tell me you're not going to block my video, then it's a different story. I know on the archive, many of you, I know Paul Barber is annoyed. A lot of people are annoyed at the commercials. I have no control over that, folks, because they insert them at the wrong opportunity, too, right before the song starts. You're ready to hear it. Okay, but they do it on if you don't have a subscription, even for the stuff that I view, they insert the ads. It's a pain in the neck, I will tell you that much. But let us continue here. Let's fill a request for a listener, Ron Harry, in our YouTube chat room. This singer, originally from Durant, Mississippi, a first recording in 1958 on the Four Star record label with his group called the Future Tones. Really, it's a cool record you can hear on the Saturday night show. But in 1963, he would have his next release on the Everest record label, a song called How Can I Forget, which was his first of 3 for that label. In 66, he would sign with the Minute label to have 12 releases for Minute Records. This was his 6th release. It's a song he wrote. This was produced by Cal Carter, arranged by Jimmy Gordon. This did chart regionally. This was a number 53 record on WBOK if you were listening in New Orleans, Louisiana, from June of 67 by request for Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. And I like this singer. Great voice, Mr. Jimmy Holiday. Jimmy Holiday on Minute. The song is called We Forgot About Love. Here you go, Jimmy Holiday. Here you go, Ron, for you.
God made all these things possible for you and me. If he's not angry, I just don't know why. When for the love of man, he let his only son die. Child fighting in the streets, I think the world is going wild, all because of we forgot about it's hard, I know, but it's got to be done. It's up to us, world, 'cause we are the ones that we forgot.
There you go with the sound of Jimmy Holiday here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. June 67 release on the Minute record label. We Forgot About Love is the name of the tune. That's his 6th release on the Minute record label. He's got a lot of great records on. I think there's some videos of him on Where the Action Is. He does some great tunes, some great ballads, Mr. Jimmy Holiday. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let us continue here. And I got to thank Sheila in El Paso, Texas for her email. We're still trying to locate a Moon River doo-wop song that I'm trying to help her out with. And it's not on YouTube anymore, so we're trying to think on who did a doo-wop version of Moon River. If anybody knows that, please email Johnny G, and I'll get it over to Sheila at vinyltreasures@aol.com. But she tells me in her email that she recently discovered this singer. Unfortunately, we lost him last year. Such a great singer. This was a favorite record of my aunt also, but she's discovering his music now, which is a good thing. I have a lot of listeners that tune into this program. They are learning about the music. I just don't sit here and play them. We need to give credit to these singers that are no longer with us as we keep their memory and songs alive here. And we do it right here on the Vinyltreasure Show. But this singer, originally from Shreveport, Louisiana, first recording back in 1958 as a member of Little Freddie and the Rockets. That was on, what label was that on? It's a red shiny label, which is a California label, and I don't remember it. And I used to know everything, but I don't. But he would go solo in 1963, recording for Wand Records. Okay, then he signed with Bob Shad's Brent label, had 3 great tunes on the Brent label. Then in 1967, he would relocate to the West Coast and sign with Hal Wynn and Joe Hooven's Double Shot label. He would have 11 releases on the label, and Sheila requested his first. Actually, we're going to play both sides of this. Okay. No, not Jerry Butler. Where we say? No, not Jerry Butler's Big Dave. It's a doo-wop version of that song. Okay. But Sheila asked for his first release on the Double Shot record label. It's a song he wrote. His real name was Alfred Smith, but you know him as Brenton Wood. This charted number 43 on Cashbox, 34 on Billboard, number 19 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record on KHJ and KFWB in LA, and also on WBEE in Chicago and KYOS in Merced, California. From March 67, going out to Sheila in El Paso, Texas, Mr. Brenton Wood, and the Oogum Boogum song. Here you go, Sheila, for you.
Baby, you're casting your spell on me. I say, boogum, now, baby, you're casting your spell on me. You got me doing funny things like a clown. Just look at me. When you wear your high-hole boots with your hip hugger suit, it's all right. You're out of sight. And you wear that cute mini skirt with your brother's sloppy shirt. I admit it, girl, that I can dig it. And I say, boogum, now, baby, you're casting your spell on me. I say, boogum, now, baby, you're casting your spell on me. You got me doing funny things like a clown. Just look at me. When you wear your bell bottom pants, I just stand there in a trance.
style, girl, that show is wild. And you're wearing cute trench coat and you're standing in pose. And you got soul, you got too much soul. I just says to cockaboo, says to cockaboo, says to cockaboo. Now casting your spell on me. Oh, I says to cockaboo, says to cockaboo, says to cockaboo. Now casting your spell on me. I says to cockaboo, says to cockaboo.
Yeah, that is going out to Sheila. Sheila in El Paso, Texas. The great sound there of Brenton Wood. Brenton Wood is first released on the Double Shot record label. The Oogum Boogum song is the name of the tune. I'm telling you, when I was used to go to I was in high school, I didn't have an outlet to buy at the time old records or in a record store. The record store was Masters Department Store, and there was a record store in the city of White Plains that my aunt would take me in the mid 1960s, and they had some oldies. But when I was out on the prowl looking for records, I didn't know where to go to find these records. So I would go to the flea markets, and I remember there was an LP. It was a compilation LP. It had a little warp in it, and this song was in it. I said I had to buy this because that's the only place I had to listen to the record, and I wore it out on that LP. But anyway, I eventually have multiple copies of this because that is a styrene press that plays it plays pretty decent, I guess. This is a vinyl press because I got the flip side here that we're going to play for Sheila. But his records really, he was a really great singer, and lots of people knew his music. And again, it's always a favorite here to feature him here on the program. But let's flip the 45 over now for Sheila in El Paso, Texas. This is another side that he wrote, and this was produced by the label owners Hal Wynn and Joe Hooven from March of 1967. This is the B-side to the Oogum Boogum song, Mr. Brenton Wood, going out to Sheila in Texas. I Like the Way You Love Me. Here you go. Brenton Wood for Sheila.
Oh, yeah. Don't know why, but I love you, I do. Yeah. 'Cause I like the way you love. Cause I like the way you love me, love me, love me. Oh, yeah. And I like the way you thrill me. Oh, well, you thrill me to my soul. And I like it more so. And I tell myself deep down inside I could never let you go. And I like the way you love me. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're my love. You're all mine. All mine. 'Cause I like the way you love me till you love me.
Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there. Going out to Sheila in El Paso, Texas. That's the B-side to the Oogum Boogum song, Mr. Brenton Wood, song entitled I Like the Way You Love Me. Thank you, Sheila, for your email. Again, if you do have a request, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com for your soul requests, like Carol Clark did. Thank you, Carol, for your email. So let's fill a request for Carol Clark. And I like this song, too. This gal, she was born January 30, 1946 in St. Louis, Missouri, but she would relocate to Chicago in 1954. Her debut single came out on Sam Cooke's SAR label back in 1962, a song entitled Hard Times. But then she would sign with Leonard Chess's Chess record label, and she would have her biggest hit with her first release on the label. She had 7 in all. This is her big hit, number 11 on the Billboard and R&B chart, number 4 on Cashbox, a number 1 record on WEBB in Baltimore, Maryland, and also WVON in Chicago from July 64. This is by request for Carol Clark, the great Jackie Ross. Jackie Ross on Chess. It's called Selfish One. Here you go, Carol, for you, Jackie Ross.
Selfish one, why keep your love to yourself? Oh yeah, it's like a souvenir that just sits on a shelf. Oh, it seems like you built a fence around your heart, and a bird that's sharing might tear it apart, and you pass up every chance that could start a romance. Selfish one, why keep your love in store? Oh yeah, you think it's still that will keep forevermore. It still wears out you, whether at age and a heart could break down in a lonely stage. You better let your heart find a mate before it's too late. You let so much time pass by, and I find myself still giving you the eye. Then you must have realized, 'cause much to my surprise, you're making eyes at me. Is it really you? Now, selfish one, you're walking me to my door. Oh yeah, selfish one, you never did this before. Oh no, without a chance to resist, your lips met mine. You're beginning to let your love light shine, and I can see that you really are a ball, and you're not selfish at all. No, not at all. Oh, the way you hold me, oh yeah, the way you squeeze me. No, you're not selfish. No, no, no. You're not selfish at all. Oh, not at all. Oh, the way you kiss me. Don't you know that I like the way you hold me? Oh, not at all.
There you go. That's the great sound of Jackie Ross. Johnny G getting all discombobulated. I really have to thank Hiromu. Thank you so much for that. I really do. I'm telling you, I got such great listeners here to the program that I really do appreciate all the correspondence and all the emails that I get from the listeners and all your requests. Really, it is it's I'm kind of humbled by that, really. So thank you all for that. I appreciate it. But there you go, the great sound of Jackie Ross, that one there by request for listener Carol Clark, July 64, her first of 7 on the Chess record label. Selfish One is the name of the tune. Johnny G isn't selfish. No, I am not. I try to accommodate all my listeners. So if you do have a request, I'll try to get it on the program. Really, I will. I'm kind of debating to split this show possibly also, but then what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to be on 7 days. Well, listen, lots of DJs were on 7 days a week, but they were doing that as a living. Johnny G is, well, I can't say I'm fully retired because I am a caregiver for my elderly parents that are still doing well. I have to really thank the Lord that I have my parents with me at this stage of my life. But anyway, and my mother's my biggest fan. She really is. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, let's fill a request for one of my UK listeners, Malcolm Baumgart, in our YouTube chat room. And you all know this singer from Prattville, Alabama, began recording back in 1961. He was a member of the Falcons that recorded for the Lupine record label. Of course, first going solo on the Correct Tone label, and he had releases on Correct Tone and Cub, and then on Double L Records, but he would sign with Atlantic Records in 1964 and would have 32 releases through 1972. Now, Malcolm requested his 4th release on Atlantic. It's a song he wrote together with Steve Cropper. This is produced by Jim Stewart and Steve Cropper. This charted number 53 on the Billboard chart, number 4 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WOL in Washington, D.C. From October 1965, The Wicked Wilson Pickett on the Atlantic record label. It's called Don't Fight It. This is going out to Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Malcolm, for you. There you go. That one there by request from Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. The great sound of the Wicked Wilson Pickett. That one there on the Atlantic record label from October of 19 65. Don't Fight It is the name of the tune. Don't fight the feeling. If you can't get enough of Johnny G's Vinyltreasure show, I know many of you are checking out my archives because I get the copyright notifications like constantly on my YouTube when you go back and check some of those old videos that I have up there that haven't been listened to in a long, long time. It runs through their AI filter, and it lets me know about the copyright. Somebody was listening. What did I have to take out? Somebody was listening to it. Was actually wasn't that long ago. I had to remove I think it was a 2018 show. I had to. They blocked it. I forget what the song is. I'm like, this wasn't blocked in 2018. Now you're blocking it now. But the rules change. They do. But let us continue here. Now, I have to say, like, I've been helping some people find out about songs that they don't know who they are. And I got an email from Ansray Thomas, who is in our YouTube chat room, and and you were very nice, Ansray. You know, Johnny G is very busy. I was supposed to talk to somebody about records selling. They want to sell some of their records, but I just didn't have the time, so they're going to have to wait till Thursday on that. But anyway, so I said, you know what? In between of making my father's oatmeal, I said, let me check some of these emails. So Ansray asked me about 2 songs that he couldn't identify, but my sister was here with me. She goes, do you know those records? I says, I know these songs. Okay, I have them too, but so I did a little bit of research, and I had them, and I wasn't going to tell Ansray until tonight. Okay, so we're going to play one of them for you, Ansray. So even though this is like kind of a request, but and now he'll know what the song is, so maybe he can go out and get it now. I think it's available out there. My copy isn't the greatest, but what do you want for 10 cents? But this gal, originally from New Orleans, okay, now she began singing gospel. Now she would relocate out to Los Angeles, California, and she became a background vocalist, made her recording debut with Bobby Darin on the song Who Can I Count On from 1963, which is only available, that wasn't like an official release, it was available on a Capitol promo. But let me see, her very first record was a song called The Doorbell Rings, which I think came out on Teledisc. I think that's the label, which I think is a Canadian label. Where's Record Hound? Maybe he could check that out. But anyway, she would sign with Capitol Records in 1963, probably with the deal. Bobby Darin had something to do with that. She would have 4 releases on the label. This is her 4th, a tune written by Rudy Clark, okay, and it's produced by TM Productions, arranged by David Gates. Of course, David Gates, he was one of the founding members of that 70's group Bread. You may know Bread from the early 1970s, but he also recorded in the 50s too. But this one here from August 64, which is send it out to Ansray in our YouTube chat room. Here is Mary Clayton. Mary Clayton on the Capitol label. The song is called This Is My Dream. Here you go, Ansray, for you.
This is my
We'll send that one out to Ansray Thomas in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Mary Clayton, Merryclayton, August 1964. A little scratchy there on the Capitol label. This Is My Dream is the name of the tune. That's her fourth release for the Capitol record label. This is Johnny G's dream, I have to say. It's a dream presenting this show, and the good thing about it is I don't get paid, but I get so much enjoyment from doing this. This is like a labor of love for Johnny G. Put in a lot of hours and time into putting together the program. I just don't come on and slap some records down. I do the research. Charlene helps me a lot. She's my administrative assistant, and it takes a lot of time and effort to put together and spend the time to do the show like this. And I'm glad that many people out there appreciate what Johnny G does. And it's so rewarding for me, I have to say. But let us continue now. Let's fill a request for listener Amnon. And he wants the A and B side of this 45. And you all know this. What do I do with it? Page 1, Johnny. Okay. And this duo, and that had a number of big hits during their career. Of course, first recording back in 1961 for the Marlin label out of Florida. Then in 1962, they would end up on Morris Levy's Roulette record label. How that happened, I don't know. But through 1964, and then after that, they would sign with Stax Records. They began having some big hits on the Stax record label. They had 10 releases on the label before they gravitated over to the Atlantic label that was distributing Stax Records too. But Amnon requested their fourth release, was number 21 on Billboard, and a big number 1 R&B hit for the group. They are Sam Moore and Dave Prater, better known as Sam and Dave. And this one here written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. This one from March of 1966, going out to listener Amnon. Sam and Dave with their hit, Hold On, I'm Coming. I said that earlier in the program. Here you go for Amnon. Turntable here is messing up.
Hold on.
Yeah, hits here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, the great sound of Sam and Dave. Sam and Dave on the Stax record label, going out to listener Emnon there. Their great tune, Hold On, I'm Coming. And we're going to flip the 45 over here. This flip side written by the late Steve Cropper, Eddie Floyd, and Albertus Isabel. And this one here from March of 66. This is a B-side by request for listener Emnon. This is Sam and Dave with their tune called I Got Everything I Need. Here you go, Emnon, for you, the B-side.
I don't mind people laughing at the torn up clothes I wear. I know something they don't know now. So listen to me. You all don't laugh at the hole in my shoes. You make my clothes seem brand new. I've got everything I need, 'cause I've got a you now. One more thing I like to say right here. When I take you out somewhere and bus fare, all I can spare, you just smile. You don't even seem to care. But oh yeah, people laugh at me inside when they see me rolling around. I got everything I need, baby, 'cause I got you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Please let me talk to you for a while. When I take you out somewhere and bus fare, all I can spare, you just smile. You don't even seem to care now. And one more thing I like to say right here. People laugh at me inside when they see me going right. But I got everything I need, 'cause I got you now. And all I wanna do is say this. Why don't we say it with a feeling now, fellas? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
There you go. That's the B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Hold on a second, folks. As this was one that Charlene, I think you left off my sheet. I don't know why I shouldn't have picked it, but I had to. But there you go. That one there, the flip side of Hold On, I'm Coming, a song entitled I Got Everything I Need. Well, I got everything I need right here to play my 45s. I just need you, the listeners, and you to subscribe to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show, March 66, Mr. Sam and Dave with I've Got Everything I Need. That's for Emnon. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for a listener, John Nathan, in our YouTube chat room, as this next singer hails from Prattville, Alabama. Now, he began recording back in Whoops. Don't do that, Johnny. Here we go. He began recording in he's from Prattville, Alabama, began recording in 1961 as a member of the no, wait a minute, that's not it. I'm reading the Wilson Pickett thing. This singer out of Camden, New Jersey. See what happens, Charlene, when you forget to put something in my notes. This singer out of Camden, New Jersey, was known as the human percolator. Imagine being a human I make coffee every morning for the household, and I use those, those percolator pot, I think they're Pyrex, and they kind of like, they got these heavy tops that you put on, and you put the ground coffee in with these filters and whatnot. That's the way Johnny G makes coffee. But anyway, so it percolates, but he was known as the human percolator, first recording in 1962 for the Deborah label. But he has a bunch of 45s on all different labels: Lawn, Parkway, V-Tone, Atlantic, I can't see. This label that I'm featuring, Kama Sutra, Open, Kent, OR, Match, Heritage, Paramount. Do we have any more? Metro Mega, Bell, Midland International, and Sound Gems, okay, which was in 1976. Now, so lots of labels. Now, John requested his first of 3 on the Kama Sutra label. I have one for Tony Crosby. If Tony comes into the chat room, I have his third that Tony requested. I found it down in the No Humidity basement. But this was his first. This bubbled under at number 118, but it was a big number 4 record on WIBG out of Philadelphia. From May of 67, this one going out to John Nathan in our YouTube chat room, the sound of Billy Harner on the Kama Sutra label. It's called Sally Sayin' Something. Here you go. For you, John. Billy Harner.
Sally girl, can't you see what you're doing to me is wrong? You've been looking so fine, girl, and messing up my mind much too long. Got to tell you, I said I love you, and I know the reason why. Girl, they call you Sally, saying something. Girl, you got my heart thumping. Sally, saying something, baby. Gonna wrap you up and take you home, girl, where you belong. Yeah. From the front round to the back, Sally, it's a natural fact. You're looking fine. Like a roaring pounding ocean, girl, you're so full of emotion, blows my mind. I guess you know that I can't help myself, and sure that's no lie. Got to have you, Sally, saying something. You got my heart thumping. Sally, saying something, baby. Gonna wrap you up and take you home, girl, where you belong. Yeah. Got to tell you, I said I can't help myself, and sure that's no lie. Got to tell you, Sally, saying something. You got my heart thumping. Sally, saying something, baby. Sally, saying something, girl, now. Sally, saying something, baby. Sally, saying something.
There you go. That one there by request for John Nathan in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Billy Harner. Billy Harner on the Kama Sutra record label is first of 3 on Kama Sutra. Sally Saying Something is the name of the tune. Johnny G is saying something here. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel because copyright police come out on these when I play big hits, and it's not, well, geez, it's already, what time is it already? 11 o'clock. So see, that's like, they're out a little bit early than normal. They need to give me a little bit more time here. They like allot me. Let me see, did they allot me any time here? Yeah, now it says they allotted me like 2 hours and 30 minutes You see, because the more subscribers I have, then the more time they allot me before they start to like send out their gremlins. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's fill a request now for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. This R&B vocalist from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, he was originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but he was a member of the Five Echoes that recorded for the Sabre label way back in 52, 53. But he would join the Flamingos, and he was with them between 1958 and 1961 before he went solo, recording for Scepter Records. Of course, his biggest hit was the original version of a song called Human in 1961, but his real name was Charles James Hunt, but you know him as Tommy Hunt. And here is one he recorded for the Capitol record label, this tune written by Jimmy Radcliffe, Alfred Cleveland. It's produced by Marvin Holtzman, and this is with the Bert D. I'm not going to pronounce this. It's got an AUX in it, and that's a silent thing. So I don't know those French names, but I'm not going to say it. But anyway, from April 66, going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, Mr. Tommy Hunt on Capitol. It's called I'll Make You Happy. Here you go, Leonard, for you, Tommy Hunt.
Take me back again. I'll do everything that I can to make you happy. Yeah. I'm gonna make you happy. Oh, everything I wanna do. Oh, baby. Do with you, oh baby, oh my little baby. I didn't realize when you were mine how much I love what you really meant to me. Oh, I promised from my very soul that it's you I wanna hold. I'll make you happy. I'm gonna make you happy, girl. I know I'll make you happy.
There you go, the great sound there of Tommy Hunt. Tommy Hunt on the Capitol record label. That one there going out to a listener, Leonard Mancini. I lost my place. Here we go. Leonard Mancini, that's a song entitled I'll Make You Happy. I think that's what it's called. As I lost my place here. What did I do with that? I'm telling you, got all these papers here. So Leonard, how does yours play? Smitty S. Man. I really have to thank you, Smitty. Thanks for sharing your collection knowledge and showing the records so close, Johnny G. Listen, Smitty, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. I got to thank all my listeners here. And thank you so much, Smitty LS, that is in the chat room. So much appreciated for that, really. It is. And that one there going out to Leonard Mancini. Wow. Okay, up next is a request for a listener, Ben Warfield. Ben Warfield, and I have a whole bunch of records for Ben. Here we go. And let's go back to, let's go to Philadelphia now again, as this gal had a big hit in 1962, and she was originally from Macon, Georgia, but she moved to Philadelphia as a child, and she had a hit song with the tune called Party Lights. You may remember that tune, Party Lights, a big number 5 Billboard hit. But this is actually the B-side to her follow-up. The A-side was called, actually a good Halloween tune called Walking Through a Cemetery. Okay, but this is the flip side, and this did chart number 6 on KORL in Honolulu, Hawaii from December of 1962. Let's give a listen to Claudine Clark. Claudine Clark. It's on Chancellor Records out of Philadelphia. It's going out to listener Ben Warfield. It's called The Telephone Game. Here you go, Ben, for you. Claudine Clark. Folks, here, Johnny G all excited and everything. Come on here. There you go, by request for Ben Warfield. That's the sound of Claudine Clark. Claudine Clark there from December of 1962. That's her second release on the Chancellor record label. The Telephone Game. Did I say telephone line? Telephone Game is the name of the tune. Johnny G here, playing my 45s. I have to tell you, thank you all, those of you that are tuned into the program here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you would consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube channel. This is our first show of the week. I'll be back on Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. for 1950s and 1950s that day, and then I'll be back on Sunday, okay, with the continuation. I play those records by year, so you can actually hear how the music progressed from the early 1950s, and then Sunday week, I think I closed out, from 64 on last, no, I forget. But anyway, it was a very successful show, so I have to thank everybody that likes the new format. I might have to split this show up also. I don't know when I would do it. I would either have to do it on Tuesdays and I don't know. We'll just see, because the copyright police, they may shut me down. That's the only unfortunate thing, and I kind of promote their records here, and that's a good thing, I think. But let us continue here. I'm going to play, I got 2 requests. I'm going to play them in a row. Okay, the second one is for Amy King in our YouTube chat room. Amy is my YouTube moderator of my chat room, and we're going to start it off first, though, with a Tim Doyle, okay, Tim Doyle in Pennsylvania. We're going to feature this group called the Druvels, okay, and the Druvels consisted of lead singer Patty Drew and her sisters Lorraine and Emma, and the lone male member of the group, his name was Carlton Black, who wrote this tune. Okay, then the group would kind of break up, and the lead singer, Patty Drew, would go on her own, and she would re-record this song as a solo artist. And it's a request for listener Amy King. So this is the original that came out in October of '63. Then I'm going to play the re-recorded version that the lead singer did, Patty Drew, in April of 1967. These both came out on the Capitol record label. And let me see if there was chart action here. Yes. So the first one, when it first came out in the full group, it charted number 90 on Billboard and Cashbox and was a #1 record in San Diego, California. So that's going to be the first one. Now, Amy's, okay, also charted, okay, and it did actually worse on, Cashbox. Okay, it did worse on Cashbox, number 92. It did a little better on Billboard, 85. It was on the R&B chart at number 22, and this was a #1 record on WHAT in Philadelphia. So you're going to hear 2 different kind of versions, but the same lead singer. Okay, up first is for Tim Doyle, and then we're going to follow it up with Amy King's request. The song is called Tell Him. Here you go, Tim, up you first, the Druvels for Tim Doyle. Here we go.
If you ever see what's for me, tell him that I love him. Tell him that I care. And if he ever needs me, tell him I'll be there. It happened the other night. Grabbed his hat and slammed the door, and he hasn't been back no more. If and how you can see my man, tell him that I need him, tell him he was right, tell him that I miss him each and every night. I didn't mean what I said. Tell him I was wrong. Yes, sincerely written. Tell him to come back where he belongs.
that love of mine. Tell him to forgive me. Tell him don't be mean. I didn't mean to start you. I wish it was all just a dream. Tell him. Tell him. Oh, how much I want him. Oh, how much I need him. How much I want him. Oh, please tell him for me. If you ever see the boy from me, tell him that I love him. Tell him that I care. If he ever needs me, tell him I'll be there. It happened the other night. We argued, but we didn't fight. He grabbed his hat and slammed the door, and he hasn't been up back no more. If and how you can see my man, tell him that I need him. Tell him he was right. Tell him that I miss him each and every night. I didn't mean what I said. Tell him I was wrong. He has sincerely written. Tell him to come back where he belongs. If you ever find that love of mine, tell him to forgive me. Tell him don't be mean. I didn't mean to start it. Ooh, I wished it was all just a dream. Tell him. Tell him. Oh, how much I want him. Oh, how much I need him.
Yeah, that one there by request for Amy King. Now, you must remember, folks, okay, it's a 4-year difference in the time. So music was changing so quickly between 1963 and 1960, what I say, 67 for that. So that one there that we played for Amy came out in April of 1967. That is Patty Drew. The bass, though, was still there. Mr. Carlton Black, he was still there. And a song entitled Tell Him. And that one there was a... I mean, on the national charts, they did similar, okay? Regionally, some did better than the other. Now, the earlier one that we played for Tim Doyle came out in October of 63. So music changing so quickly in the early 1960s, and they were known as the Drew Vells, with Patty Drew as lead, song entitled Tell Him. So let's do an instant request. Those of you that are making requests, if you want to make a request here on the program, you have to email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Other people do other things. They IM me on Facebook, or they send me a text, and some people even call me with their requests. But anyway, that's the best way to get your record played here. If it fits the format of the program, I'll gladly feature it. And plus, I have to have the record, too, by the way. But anyway, we do instant requests here. If you like a flip side of a 45, I will gladly feature it here on the program. So let's flip the Drew Vells the October 63 release over for listener Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room. It's a tune written by the lead singer Patty Drew. It's on Capitol Records, the flip side of the first Tell Him. It's called Just Because. This is for Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Karen, for you.
Just because you gone, just because I'm all alone. You think I'll cry, you think I'll die just because. Just because you played the part, you left me with a broken heart. I won't die and I won't cry just because. I have no right to demand your love when you know how I feel. You just wanted to play the field when you know my love for you was real. Just because you go on, just because I'm all alone. I won't die, I won't cry, just because. I have no right to demand your love when I know how I feel. You just wanted to play the field when you know my love for you was real. Just because you gone, just because I'm all alone. I won't cry, I won't die, just because. Just because, just because I won't die, I won't cry, I'm gonna live on, I won't just because, just because.
Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Karen Efron in our YouTube chat. Now, Karen will be my special guest. She's talking about September here. So Karen will be back here in the Vinyl Treasure studios here, spinning her 45s and 78s. So we look forward to that, Karen. She requested that cool tune by the Drew Vells. That's the B-side to Tell Him. That was Tom Doyle's request. Song is called Just Because. And then we also heard we heard prior to that tune a request for Amy King, the 1967, April 67 release on the Capitol label of Tell Him. The unfortunate thing is, though, we lost this gal, Patty Drew. She passed away just last year, June 18th of 2025, at the age of 80, losing so many of these singers that we have so much heard are in our lifetime here. It's like mind-boggling, really it is, that so many of, and you just think that it's just like old hat that you listen to these records and then, you know, some of these artists, they just disappear, but we try to keep them alive here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's fill a request now for listener James Brown in our YouTube chat room. And I remember hearing this record on the radio, and I found my copy of this at the 303 Drive-In in Orangeburg, New York. The lead vocalist of this 8-man soul funk band from the Watts section of Los Angeles was also the pianist and producer of this record. And they had really three decent-sized hits on the Warner Brothers record label. Do You Think was one, Express Yourself was the other, and right between those two was this tune. And this tune, he co-wrote this, Charles Wright. This charted number 16 on Billboard, 23 on the R&B chart, and a big #1 record on WKNR out of the Detroit, Dearborn, Michigan area from January 1970. Touch of the 70s here, going out to James Brown in our YouTube chat room. Here's Charles Wright and the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band, and the song is called Loveland. Here you go, James, for you.
I heard all about Loveland and all of its many charms, but I know I'll never get to Loveland unless I'm wrapped up in your arms. Got to take me with you, please take me with you. How I'd love to walk down that golden street, hand in hand with you, where all the lovers meet. Oh, I'd love to go to Loveland with you, pretty baby, 'cause my love is true. I swear I do. I have heard all about Loveland and all of its youthful heart, where loneliness just can't enter, and happiness is the answer. Got to take me with you, baby. Got to take me with you. Oh yeah. How I'd love to walk down that golden street, hand in hand with you, where all the lovers meet. How I'd love to go to Loveland with you. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to walk with you down that golden street, hand in hand with you, where all the lovers meet. Oh, I'd love to go to Loveland, Loveland with you. I do, swear I do. My love is true. Take me with you, baby. Yeah. Take me with you, baby. Yeah. Got to take me by the hand. Tell me, baby, I'm your lover man. Together we go where we'll stop. Everybody will know. Got to take me with you. Oh, got to take me with you.
There you go. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That one there by request for listener James Brown. And what did I do? I lost my. Why am I lose? Why am I taking the wrong pieces of paper here? But there you go. The great sound there of Charles Wright and the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band on the Warner Brothers record label from January 1970. Touch of the 70s here. I got more 70s things to get to, but I don't know if we're going to make it, folks. A song entitled Loveland, and that one there, a cool tune. Now, if by chance the stream goes blank, okay, if it does that, how I avoid that, if you want to continue watching the show, I'll continue with it. I have to start a new show. So that means I have to close this down and and repost the new show. It's easy for me to do. It takes me a second to do, but that's what'll happen. I mean, it's kind of horrible, and you can talk to the people that are in the chat room there. You'd be sitting here enjoying the music, and then they just block it because they only give me a certain amount of time to play these records. And you see, it's ridiculous because the show posts it in its entirety. So why they do it, I have no clue. I don't know what the copyright laws are. It's not a matter of me paying royalties either, because I don't make really any money on the program here. So you think they would let their music play anyway, but I mean, that's just the way it is. But if it does, and it's kind of early still, okay, I will start up a new stream, and all you got to do is you'll see live Johnny G, and you'll have to click it. It'll be like a part 2. Amy will post the link on my page, so you can go and you can on this show, she'll do the link to part 2. But that's what'll happen. You can also go to oldiesandmore.com, and you can hear the stream there. There are people sometimes come into the chat room there. Graylin does that quite a bit. But anyway, let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for listener Record Ralph. I couldn't find this record, but it was in my old 60's collection, so I had it for a long, long time here, and can't see here. Of course, this singer was also one of the original members of the Falcons. We heard from Wilson Pickett earlier. This singer was also a group member with him as a member of the Falcons that recorded for the Unart record label. He is originally from Montgomery, Alabama, but he was raised in Detroit. He would go solo in 1964 with releases on Suffice and Lupine. And he signed with Stax Records in 1966. He would have 28 releases while he was on Stax Records through 1975. Now, Ralph requested his 11th release. It's a song he co-wrote with Booker T. Jones. It's produced by Steve Cropper and Booker T. Jones, who also arranged it. Now, this did chart on Billboard, number 73 on Billboard, number 18 on the R&B chart, and a big number 3 record if you were listening to WTLN out of Orlando, Florida. From May of 1969, here is Eddie Floyd. Eddie Floyd on Stax Records for Record Ralph. It's called Don't Tell Your Mama, parentheses, Where You've Been. Here you go, Record Ralph, for you.
I'm gonna take you back home with me.
you go. That one there going out to a Record Ralph in Syracuse, New York. That's the sound of Eddie Floyd. Eddie Floyd on the Stax record label. Song entitled Don't Tell Your Mama, parentheses, Where You've Been. But you could tell other people that you've been here with Johnny G listening to some cool 45s out of Johnny's collection. Listen, I try to put out there the best product that I could. Now, I have to admit that not everything I have is really clean, and sometimes I'm downright embarrassed on some of the hit records I have that have scratches in it. That's because I never focused on those big hits, because I would find them out in the wild all the time. I was always focusing on more of the obscure records for my collection, and I would try to get them in. When I started making a little bit more money, I was trying to find them in clean condition, and sometimes it's not that easy for some of the really rare 45s, you know. But anyway, let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for listener Graylin, aka G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. Now, this group, well, I should say, I've been featuring this group out of Los Angeles, California for the last couple of weeks. Who requested them? I think Warren Russell and also Adrian Viterbo requested songs by this group. They're known as Mike and the Sensations, okay? And this is on Sid Talmadge's Highland record label. This was, let me see, their first of 4 on the label. This tune written by group member Robert Kirkland. Okay, it features lead singer Mike Kirkland on this. This charted regionally. This charted number 5 on KGFJ out of Los Angeles, California. This is from November of 1965, going out to Graylin in our YouTube chat. And let's give a listen to Mike and the Sensations. It's called Victim of Circumstance. Here you go, Graylin, for you. Mike and the Sensations.
Executed plan. Yes, I'm a victim of circumstance. Victim of circumstance. Victim of circumstance. Tra-la-la, victim of circumstance. I'd like to tell you just how I feel, and that being alone with you gives me such a wonderful thrill. I'll tell you I love you just as soon as I can. But right now I'm the victim of circumstance. I need your love, but I can't take it from you. I can't let you have anything to do with me. But if you take a little time, I'll make you mine. I'm the victim of circumstance. Woo! victim of circumstance.
Well, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. Is Sweet Sound of L.A. here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there going out to Grayland. That's the sound. Whoops. It's the sound of Mike and the Sensations. And that features Mike Kirkland on lead. That one there from November 65 on the Highland record label, Victim of Circumstance is the name of the tune. John G doesn't want to be a victim of the copyright police. They are almost out on every record, which is not a good sign. It is not a good sign. Okay. And remember, if my video gets cut off, okay, folks, and I'm going to rely on you because it's gonna dictate if Johnny G will continue. If you want me to continue, you're going to type into the chat room there and say, Johnny, please open up another show, and I will continue with the show. And then we kind of get like a new life here on the program. But the show will be up in its entirety, so the chat will not be erased if you want to go back and view the show on the archive. The only time it gets erased if they force me to remove a song after they run through it, if it doesn't post up. Now, one of my shows was not able to be visible in Japan. I forget which one it was, which I don't think is fair. It was one of the records I played on Kala last week or the week before. And I don't know, they have certain rules for different countries and whatnot. And the live broadcast is much different than if you upload a song. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Steve B. in Connecticut, SMB. Requested this South African singer, songwriter, actress, and civil rights activist known as Mama Africa. Now, she was born in Johannesburg, South Africa. Her name, Miriam Makeba. She relocated to New York City, and she first recorded back in 1955 with the Manhattan Brothers. That's on the London record label. I have that I have that 45 in the collection, by the way. But she also recorded for many different labels during her career, Cap, RCA, Mercury, and she had 8 on Frank Sinatra's Reprise record label. Now, Steve requested her second release. It's a song she co-wrote together with Jerry Ragavoy, who also produced it. This is arranged by Jimmy the Whiz Wisner. This charted number 12 on the Billboard charts, number 7 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record on WMBM in Miami, Florida, from July of 67, going out to Steve B, a.k.a. SMB, in our YouTube chat room, July 67, Miriam Makeba. Her tune is called Pata Pata. Here you go, Steve, for you.
See
Well, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That one there by request for Steve B. in Connecticut. The sound of Miriam Makeba, July 1967 release on Frank Sinatra's Reprise record label. I guess her biggest hit here and best known tune, Pata Pata is the name of the tune. Johnny G is your Pata DJ, whatever that means, here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for tuning into the program. I hope you would consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Now, you know we have, sometimes I do a touch of the 70s. I got to see, I have a record for David Vielma. I don't think I've ever ventured in the 1977 before. Now, the issue with the later 70s records is that my setup, okay, is for mono. So a lot of those records are stereo, so you don't get the full kind of sound that you do get on my 50s and my 60s records. Okay, I have a record for, I didn't see Busta Bass. I have a record for him from the 70s too. But anyway, but let's go to the touch of the 70s here. This is for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat. Now, this group formed at Clement, is that right, Charlene? Clement High School in Chicago. And the group included 12, consisted of members 12-year-old Daryl Lamont, who performed the high tenor falsetto on the choruses, and Randolph Murphy, who performed the spoken word monologue. The other members of the group were Ralph Eskeridge, Larry Washington, and Albert Vandelier Roberts. The tune is written by Randolph Murph and Ralph Eskeridge and Clarence Johnson, who also produced it. And let's see, this was the group's first of three, which came out on the 20th Century record label. This charted number 16 on Billboard, number 3 on the R&B chart, and number 1 again on that station, WMBM in Miami, Florida. Let's go to August of 1972 now with Brighter Side of Darkness is the name of the group, and the song is called Love Jones, and this is going out to Adrian Viterbo. Here you go, Adrian, for you.
What's happening, baby? Did you miss me over the weekend? If you did, I'm sorry. But now that I'm here, I don't want to bore you with a long, irrelevant conversation. But you see, doll, I think it's about time for me to get real serious about you. Because if someone was to rip me off of you, I couldn't account for my actions afterwards. And the way I'd feel, knowing that you should have been mine all the time. But you see, I not only want you, baby, but I need you. And the need is so strong, it's almost like that of a junkie. In other words, baby, I just got to have you. Listen to me, darling. Please, listen to me. What, baby? What is a love, Jones? Shucks, down. It's when you love someone very, very much, and you just can't seem to get yourself together. Like last Friday in class, when Mr. Russell was giving us the test, I was sitting up staring at you and daydreaming. I know I failed, a test paper with nothing but my name on it. I guess anybody can have a love, Jones. It's just love, but true love. The way I feel about you, that's a love, Jones. A love, Jones.
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat. And that's August 1972 sound for Brighter Side of Darkness. That's 12-year-old Daryl Lamont on lead. That one there on the 20th Century record label. Love Jones is the name of that tune. They would have later releases on Starview and also the Magic Touch record label. Johnny G here with a kind of running away from the copyright police. I didn't show you the next record here, but we're going to play it here. A request for listener Chris Reed. If I can find my cheat sheet on it. Hold on, folks. You got to bear with me here. I got to get, geez, I got so many requests I still have to get to. Remember, folks, if I miss your requests, we're going to get to you next week. I would like to get to you tomorrow, but I can't do that. Where is Chris Reed's cheat sheet here? Where are you, Chris? I got Adrian's. You got to be on this page. This is page 4, page 6 maybe, right here. I got 17 pages of your, Chris Reed. Here we go. Okay, this next group is out of New York City here, and let's see. Members of this group previously sang with a group called the Chuckalucks that recorded for Warner Brothers Records back in 1961. Then they would change their name to the Superiors, and they had 2 releases on the Verve record label. This tune written by the lead singer of the group, his name is Ken Williams. Okay, and this charted number 22 on KAYC out of Beaumont, Texas. Let's go to October of 1965 now. Fill a request for listener Chris Reed, the Superiors. It's called What Would I Do? Here you go, Chris, for you, the Superiors. Whoops. This one.
Touch me, it feels so grand. My heart it beats a little stronger when you
Yeah, the sound of the Superiors. The Superiors here on the Vinyltreasure show. That one there on the Verve record label from October of 1965. Song entitled What Would I Do is the name of the tune. That's Ken Williams on lead. They have one other release on the MGM record label. I saw that in the box too, by the way, the MGM release. And then their last release came out on the Sue record label. That one they're going out to listener Chris Reed. Let us continue now. Let's go to Washington, D.C. now as we fill a request here for L.A. Arch. She's been requesting this singer for the last couple of weeks, the great Billy Stewart. And this is his 10th of 19 releases for the Chess record label, a tune that Billy Stewart wrote. This is produced by Billy Davis, and this was a number 2 record on WZUM out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from August 65. A favorite artist here on the Vinyltreasure show, Billy Stewart for L.A. Arch. The song is called How Nice It Is. Here you go, Arch, for you. August 65, Billy Stewart.
How nice it is to have someone to call your own. Whoa, I said right now, you got someone to love. It makes you feel alright, 'cause you got someone to love. Everything will be so nice, 'cause you got someone to love. Hold her hand and to be her guide. Whoa, I said right now, 'cause you got someone to love. It makes you feel so good, 'cause you got someone to love. You don't have to be alone, 'cause you got someone to love. How nice it is. How nice it is. So better.
That's going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. That's a great sound of Billy Stewart. Billy Stewart on the Chess record label. Hold on a second, folks, because Arch likes this record, and he has all the Billy Stewart. I think you have all the Billy Stewarts, Arch, in your collection, don't you? I'm going to flip it over here. I had another request for Do I Love You. We'll get to that next week. But anyway, let's flip the 45 over and give a listen to the flip side of How Sweet It Is. And this one here written by Billy Davis and Carl Smith and Reynard Minor. And produced by Billy Davis. This also charted. This charted on Billboard, number 97 on Billboard, number 2 on WZUM out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from August 65. A B-side here for L.A. Arch, the flip of How Nice It Is. It's called No Girl. This is on the Chess label. Billy Stewart for Arch. Here you go.
I saw on TV stories as sweet as can be. They went from tears to breakup, loneliness back to makeup. I watched the kids as they were dancing, having fun and all holding hands. I wish I could do it too, but there is no girl. I see on the beach lovers gather there to meet, a blanket and a radio, cool breezes from the waters that flow. Oh lover, where are you? What I see, don't you know? I said I like it too. I know I can't go, 'cause there is no girl. I find her wishing well. Here is the story I tell. I'm lonely and I'm blue. Is there something that you can do? No, no girl for me. No future as I can see. What's a heart without a mate? Why must I have to wait? I see on the beach lovers gather there to meet, a blanket and a radio, cool breezes from the waters that flow. Oh love, I said where are you? What I see, don't you know? I said I like it too. I know I can't go, 'cause there is no girl. No girl, yeah. I need someone to love. Don't you know, no girl? Hey, send me a girl. I need a girl. Don't you know there is no girl?
That's the great sound of Billy Stewart here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. That is No Girl. That is the flip side of How Nice It Is. What did I say? That was his 10th of 19 releases for the Chess record label from August of 1965. Let's go to 1966, September of 66 to be exact, with a request for listener Tommy Albergo. I'm sure you all know this singer from the Bronx, New York. His real name, his name Jerome Lewis Jackson, but he recorded as J.J. Jackson. Had 4 releases on Nate McCallah's Calla Records. And Tommy, well, it's not really, it is an intended B-side, Charlene, but this was the side that was played on the radio. The flip side was Boogaloo Something. That was the A-side, but the DJ started to flip this 45 over. And this was his debut single on Calla Records, and he wrote this tune together with Pierre Tubbs. It's produced by Lou Futterman and arranged by the singer J.J. Jackson. Charted number 22 on Billboard, number 4 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WAME. That is like a breakout market there in Miami, Florida. September 1966, going out to Tommy Albergo, J.J. Jackson, and the song is called But It's All Right. Here you go, Tommy, for you, J.J. Jackson. I would listen. Somebody asked me for a, was it you, Ed Brown, that asked me for a double play? Somebody asked me for a double. Now, a double play at this late stage of the game is going to get me shut down. It's, there's a rule. You can't play like an more than 3 songs in a row by a particular artist, let alone here they go. That's it, folks. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew it. I told you. You want me to come back? Now, well, listen, we got Graylin, you are the smart one. Start another stream. Okay, because okay, folks, here we go. I got to end this stream, okay? All right, now I got to end the stream, okay? End the stream.